1934. Maurice Wilson, driven by a strange mix of religious fervor and naive ambition, set his sights on Everest. His plan was audacious, some would say foolish. Fly a small plane to the Himalayas, crash land on the slopes, and walk to the summit. He had no climbing experience, no support team, just an unshakable belief in his destiny. Wilson's journey was plagued by setbacks from the start. His flight was grounded in India, forcing him to trek overland to Nepal disguised as a Tibetan monk. Undeterred, he reached the foot of Everest, a lone figure dwarfed by the immensity of his goal. He began his ascent, his progress agonizingly slow. He kept a diary, detailing his struggles, his dwindling supplies, his unwavering faith. Then, silence. Maurice Wilson vanished into the icy wilderness, his fate a mystery. Years passed. Then in 1935 another expedition stumbled upon Wilson's remains. They found his body high on the North Col, frozen solid, his diary clutched in his hand. The last entry spoke of his determination, his belief that he was close to the summit. The circumstances of Wilson's death were puzzling. He was found lying peacefully, as if asleep, his body remarkably well preserved by the extreme cold. There were no signs of struggle, no indication of what had ultimately claimed him. His body was left on the mountain, a stark reminder of the mountain's unforgiving nature. For years, climbers reported seeing his body, still frozen, still clutching his diary. Then, in the 1960s, it vanished. Some say the ice finally claimed him, others whisper of something more sinister. Wilson's story is just one of many that haunt the slopes of Everest. Over the years, countless climbers have vanished on the mountain, their disappearances shrouded in mystery. Some, like George Mallory and Andrew Irvine, disappeared near the summit, their fate forever entwined with the quest for the top. Others, like Peter Boardman and Joe Tasker, vanished without a trace, their last known whereabouts high on the mountain, their final moments a chilling unknown. The mountain holds its secrets close, the wind whispering tales of those lost to its icy embrace. Are these disappearances simply tragic accidents, the inevitable consequence of pushing the limits of human endurance in such an unforgiving environment, or is there something more at play, something beyond our understanding? Some believe that Everest is a place of power, a place where the veil between our world and the next wears thin. They speak of strange lights seen on the mountain, of voices carried on the wind, of a presence that watches from the summit. These stories are often dismissed as folklore, the product of oxygen deprivation and exhaustion. But the sheer number of unexplained occurrences, the chilling tales whispered by those who have dared to climb Everest, leaves a lingering sense of unease. Is Everest truly cursed, a place where supernatural forces hold sway? Or is it simply a mountain, indifferent to the ambitions and fears of those who dare to climb its slopes? Perhaps the answer lies somewhere in the shadows, hidden among the icy peaks and swirling snow, a mystery as vast and unforgiving as the mountain itself.